Hello, and welcome to the very forced and not very organic intro. It's been a hot minute since we played Undertale. A hot minute. But here we are. I really can't remember what we were doing. We met Sans and Papyrus. Sure, what's in the box? Bee-scotch pie. Toy knife. I think I'll leave that behind since we're trying a pacifist run. Voices right away, okay. 1 sec, I need to clear the throat. I wasn't ready. So, as I was saying, I don't remember what his voice was. It was probably this. As I was saying about Undyne. Okay. Sans, oh my god, is that a human? Actually, I think that's a rock. Oh. Hey, what's that in front of the rock? Oh, it was that in front of the rock. Oh my god! Is that a human? Yeah. Oh my god! Sans, I finally did it! Undyne will... I'll be so popular! Human, you shall not pass this area. I, the great Papyrus, will stop you. I will then capture you. You will be delivered to the capital. Then... I'm not sure what's next. In any case, continue, only if you dare. Well, that went well. Don't sweat it, kid. I'll keep an eye socket out for you. Why am I dreading this? Ooh, a fishing spot. Me done get a full screen up on this place, thank you. It's a fishing rod affixed to the ground. Reel it in? Sure. All that's attached to the end is a photo of a weird-looking monster. Call me. Here's my number. You decide not to call. That's not a choice I got to make, game. There's some narration on this cardboard box. You observe the well-carved sentry station. Who could have built this, you ponder? I bet it was that very famous royal guard. Note, not yet a very famous royal guard. Right. Snowdrake flutters forth. Right, I have to spare act and stuff. Snowdrake, what does Snowdrake heckle? You tell the Snowdrake that they aren't funny. Is your flesh rotten as you? Maybe. It's getting there. How didn't I get hit by that? Snowdrake realized its own name is a pun and is freaking out. Let's laugh. You laugh at Snowdrake before it says anything funny. What are you laughing at? Stuff. Okay, let's try joke. You make a bad ice pun. Is that supposed to be funny? Snowdrake is assessing the crowd. Maybe I have to keep heckling. You tell the Snowdrake that they aren't funny. Insults towards humans. Damn. Gasp audibly. I have to keep heckling. You boo the Snowdrake. Is your flesh rotten as you? I don't know. Oh, fun. Laugh. It says the same line as before, which makes me think that's not the right option. Okay, joke. And that's the same one as before, so I don't know. Yeah. Keep heckling. You tell the snowdrake that no one will ever love them the way they are. They struggle to make a retort and slink away utterly crushed. You won! Oh. Okay. Apparently we won. Absolutely no moving! Did something move? Was it my imagination? I can only see moving things. If something was moving, for example a human, I'll make sure it never moves again. Doggo blocks the way. Pet Doggo. Doggo is too suspicious of your movements. Don't move an inch! Doggo can't seem to find anything. I'm gonna keep petting Doggo. You pet Doggo! What? I've been pet? Pet, 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 pit, pot, pot, pet, pet. Doggo has been pet. Doggo can now be spared. Have a good day, Doggo. Oh, I forgot how charming this was. Something pet me! Something that isn't moving! I'm gonna need some dog treats for this. Hello? Is anybody there? No? Someone's been smoking dog treats. Okay. You do you. Hey, here's something important to remember. My brother has a very special attack. If you see a blue attack, don't move and it won't hurt you. Here's an easy way to keep in mind. Imagine a stop sign. When you see a stop sign, you stop, right? Stop signs are red, so imagine a blue stop sign instead. Simple, right? When fighting, think about blue stop signs. You got it, Sans. Yeah, your Sans. Okay, this one will... Here we go. North ice, south ice, west ice, east Snowdin town. And ice. Lesser dog appears! My options. I'm a pet it. You barely lifted your hand and lesser dog got excited. You. Oh, lesser dog is barking excitedly. Oh, I know what happens when I keep petting you. I'm gonna spare you. I know what happens. It covers the entire, like it goes all the way up and then down and up. I've seen that. I've seen it happen. I'm sorry. Hello, I am a snowman. I want to see the world, but I cannot move. If you would be so kind, traveler, please, take a piece of me. Sure. Thank you. Good luck. I'm sorry, Oni. I already know. You got the snowman piece. Come on, bud. Give it. There's a bud. There's my bud. There's a good boy. You're so lazy. You were napping all night. I think that's called sleeping. Excuses, excuses. Oh, the human arrives. In order to stop you, my brother and I have created some puzzles. I think you will find this one quite shocking. For you see, this is the invisible electricity maze. When you touch the walls of this maze, this orb will administer a hearty zap. Sound like fun? Because the amount of fun you will probably have is actually rather small, I think. Okay, you can go ahead now. Sans, what did you do? I think the human has to hold the orb. Oh, okay. solve this, please. Okay, try now. You got it. Incredible, you slippery snail! Ducky, welcome in! Oh, my eyes. I'm smiling too much. You solved it so easily. Too easily. However, the next puzzle will not be easy. It is designed by my brother Sans. You will surely be confounded. I know I am. How you doing, Sans? Hey, thanks. My brother seems to like having fun. Seems like he's having fun. By the way, did you see that weird outfit he's wearing? He made that a few weeks ago for a costume party. He hasn't worn anything else since. Keeps calling it his battle body. Man, isn't my brother cool? He is. He's a cool boy. Hope you're doing well today, Ducky, on this lovely Monday. I don't understand why I don't understand why these aren't selling. It's the perfect weather for something cold. Oh, a customer! Hello, would you like some nice cream? It's the frozen treat that warms your heart. Now just 15G. Sure, here you go. Have a super duper day. You got the nice cream. I hope that brightened your day, sir. Snow! Oh, it's shrinking. It's doing a shrank, I think. No, get the fetty bit. Hey, no, no, no. No. Yeah, I done did a golf. Purple. Even when you felt trapped, you took notes and achieved the end of ball. You are awarded 2G. Nice. Hey, Sans, how you doing? I've been thinking about selling treats too. Want some fried snow? It's just 5G? Sure. Did I say 5G? I meant 50G. Sure. Really? How about 5000G? Dare you? Oh. Yes, Monday hype and all that. What is this? It looks like a snowball. Actually, it's a snow decaheater. Sure. But, Human, I hope you're ready. Sans, where's the puzzle? It's right there, on the ground. Trust me, there's no way they can get past this one. Monster Kids word search. Hey kids, can you help me solve this puzzle? Okay, let's find some words. What is Sig? Sig in the cigars. We got the first word, up at the top. Giasfebrehipper. No. Because that's a foo when it's supposed to be a fair. Oh, you sneaky hobbitses. What's wrong? This thing is uncompletable. We got cigar. We got monster. Anyway. Hi. Sans, that didn't do anything. Oops. I knew I should have used today's crossword instead. What? Crossword? I can't believe you said that! In my opinion, Junior Jump was easily the hardest. What? Really, dude? That's easy peasy word scramble? Words are good for me. That's for baby bones. Unbelievable! Human, solve this dispute. Which is harder, jumble or crossword? Jumble. Ha! 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 Yes! Humans must be very intelligent if they also find Junior Jumble so difficult. Thanks for saying Junior Jumble just to appease my brother. Yesterday he got stumped trying to solve the horoscope. But can any of us truly solve the horoscope? I was supposed to come up with an end to that joke, but nothing came. Ooh! His. Hers. Smell danger rating. Snow smell. Snowman. White rating can become yellow rating. Unsuspicious smell. Puppy. Blue rating. Smell of rolling around. Weird smell. Humans. Green rating. Destroy at all costs. Alright. Oh, I'm still here. Awesome morning, Queen. Yes, throat good. It's a note from Papyrus. Humans, please enjoy this spaghetti. Little do you know, this spaghetti is a trap designed to entice you. You'll be so busy eating it that you won't realize that you aren't progressing. Thoroughly japed again by the great Papyrus. Papyrus. It's a piece of frozen spaghetti. It's so cold, it's stuck to the table. It's an unplugged microwave. All the settings say spaghetti. Alright, what's this mouse hole say? Knowing the mouse might one day find a way to heat up the spaghetti, it fills you with determination. Nice. Warning! Dog marriage! How is that a warning? That sounds like fun. Ice Cap appears! Jerry came out. Ice Cap, yours is to ignore, right? Yeah. You managed to tear your eyes from Ice Cap's hat. It looks annoyed. Hello, my hat's up here. Why are we okay. Oh, shh. Jerry sneezes without covering its nose. Rude, Jerry! You continue not looking at Ice Cap's hat. It seems defeated. Why are we doing this? What a fail. Yeah. Jerry sneezes while covering its nose. I'm gonna spare you. The Wi-Fi here sucks. Jerry lets out a yawn. Alright. I'm gonna ditch you, Jerry. You and the other monsters ditch Jerry when it looks away. Oh. Alright. What? Okay, so this is a map of some area, and this is the top right is the... I assume I'm here then, and X is up there. There's a switch hidden in the snow. Click. What's that smell? Where's that smell? If you're a smell, identify your smell. He's that weird smell. It makes me want to eliminate. Eliminate you! Doggy assault you! Dog Emmy? Doggeressa. Dog Amy? Dogamy. Roll around. You roll around in the dirt and snow. You smell like a weird puppy. Let's kick human tail. Do humans have tails? dogs may want to re-smell you. Then let's re-sniff. Dogs sniff you again. After rolling in the dirt, you smell alright. Smells like a... Aren't you a little puppy? Are you actually a little puppy? Oh my word! What the f... I was thinking maybe a lost puppy. Then I can't swear. Do I keep rolling around? Or do I pet? Pet? You pet dog me. Wow! Pet by another pup? Well, don't leave me out of here. I need to get under. The dogs think that you are a lost puppy. Okay, then do I pet you? A dog that pets dogs? Amazing! What about me? I just pet you, Amy! The dogs' minds have been expanded. You may be spared. Who's a heckin' Borker? Hey, bud. You okay, bud? He's watching out the window. Dogs can pet other dogs? A new world has opened up for us. Thanks, weird puppy. Okay. Turn every X into an O. Then press the switch. What? How did you avoid my trap? And more importantly, is there any left for me? What did you surprise me? I ate it. Really? Wowee! No one's ever enjoyed my cooking before. Well then, fret not, human. I, Master Chef Papyrus, will make you all the spaghetti you could ever want. Yay. My brother started a sock collection recently. How saddening. Sometimes I wonder what he would do without such a cool guy taking care of him. I wonder too. Whoop! Human! How do I say this? You are taking a long time to arrive, so I decided to improve this puzzle by arranging the snow to look more like my face. Unfortunately, the snow froze to the ground. Now the solution is different. And, as usual, my lazy brother is nowhere around. I suppose what I'm saying is, worry not, human. Ooh, the dramatic pose and wind. I, the great Papyrus, will solve this conundrum. And we can both proceed. Meanwhile, feel free to try the puzzle yourself. I'll try not to give away the answer. Turn every yeah. Right, so I just need to find a way in. There we go. This could be Trixie. What? I won't go back? Why does it go to triangle? No, that's not what I need. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I got it. There we go. Wow! you solved it. And you did it all without my help. Incredible. I'm impressed. You must care about puzzles like I do. Well, I'm sure you'll love the next puzzle then. It might even be too easy for you. Yeah. Obligatory family calls are done for the day. How is your day? My day is going pretty well. Actually, something I forgot to say. So since if it was up to me, I probably would have continued Kingdom Hearts, considering that I grinded on it most of last night. But I let the wheel decide what we're doing for this week. And when Lord of the Rings came up for the second time, I thought, okay, I'll just spin again and we'll do something else on Friday. It came up a third time. So, that's why we have Undertale today and Lord of the Rings Wednesday and Friday. But my day's going well. How about yours, Oni? Good day, good job. Good job in solving it so quickly. You didn't even need my help, which is great, because I love doing absolutely nothing. Samesies, Sans. Hey, it's the human! You're gonna love this puzzle. It was made by the great Dr. Alphys. You see these tiles? Once I throw this switch, they will begin to change color. Each color has a different function. Red tiles are impassable. You cannot walk on them. Yellow tiles are electric. They will electrocute you. Green tiles are alarm tiles. If you step on them, you will have to fight a monster. Orange tiles are orange scented. They will make you smell delicious. Blue tiles are water tiles. Swim through if you like, but if you smell like oranges, the piranhas will bite you. Also, if a blue tile is next to a yellow tile, the water will also zap you. Purple tiles are slippery. You will slide to the next tile. However, the slippery soap smells like lemons, which piranhas do not like. Purple and blue are okay. Finally, pink tiles. They don't do anything. Step on them all you like. How was that? Understand? Sure. Of course I do, yeah? Great! Then there's one last thing. This puzzle is entirely random. When I pull this switch, it will make a puzzle that has never been seen before. Not even I will know the solution. Get ready. What is he doing? Okay. Hey, Sans. Actually, it's spaghetti from earlier. It wasn't too bad for my brother. Since he started cooking lessons, he's been improving a lot. I bet if he keeps it up, next year he'll even make something edible. Hope so. The machine isn't working. Oi! This dog is staring blankly into the snow, waiting for it to turn into art. Oh, I do that too. Just like, okay, canvas, do stuff. On the floor inside is a box of Pomeraisins, sorry. Aware of dog. Please pet dog. I can't pet dog, it's staring blankly. Knowing the dog will never give up trying to make the perfect snow dog, it fills you with determination. It does. I'm happy for them. That dog considers itself an artist, but doesn't ever know what to create. It probably doesn't help that its brain is the size of a piece of kibble. I mean, I changed color. Alright, that name hasn't changed on my end. Okay. Yay, first try. No. Let's go south. What's up? You don't see those eyes back there? Alright. Gift Trot confronts you. Gift Trot refuses your gift. How do I know it's not a trick? Fantastic question. Oh. What? Okay, let's remove some decorations then. You remove the lenticular bookmark of a smug teen winking. That's a little better. You remove the box of non-dog related raisins. That's a little better. Remove this striped cane that says, I use this tiny cane to walk on it. The weight has been lifted. Gift Trot's problems have been taken away. Then away with you, young one! Thank you for the money. Frames? Like it's blotchy on your end? Not seeing anything. Things seems to be moving well on my end. And from the looks of it, we haven't had any drops. We're still in the green. We've had 0.1% of dropped frames, but that seems to be about it. There's a tiny person down there. Okay. I meant to go this way? I don't know. All right. It's a door. I don't know if there's a solution to this. Okay. Questions for later, I suppose. Also, I hope your weekend away wasn't as bad as some of the stuff that happened, Queen. Hope it was at least somewhat bit relaxing. Okay, what is this place? Woof. I agree. What a tiny doghouse. One of these is a dog. Yeah. Okay. It's the greater dog. The greater dog is too far away to pet. You just pet the air. Oh. I forget how much any of these heal. Nice crit. Are those claws natural? Your HP was maxed out. Okay, so beckon. You call the greater dog. It bounds towards you, flecking slobber into your face. Well, if it's close, I can pet it, right? curls up in your lap as it is pet by you. Oh. It gets so comfortable it falls asleep. Then it wakes up. It's so excited. Ground with its front paws. Aw. Let's play then. You make a snowball and throw it for the dog to fetch. It splats on the ground. Greater Dog picks up all the snow in the area and brings it to you. Now Dog is very tired. It rests its head on you. Aww, that's cute. Greater Dog wants some TLC. I'll give it some. I don't want to ignore it. No, we're going to pet it some more. As you pet the dog, it sinks its entire weight into you. Your movement's slow. But you still haven't pet enough. I will continue petting then. Should I be moving there? I don't know. Pet capacity is 40%. We must... You pet decisively. Pet capacity reaches 100%. The dog flops over with its legs hanging in the air. Greater Dog is contented. Then, Greater Dog, you may be on your way. Aw. Can I have your armor, though? Cool, I guess not. I should probably check my items, shouldn't I? Okay. Tough glove. Tough glove. Weapon. Okay, I don't need the weapon. So the only food I have on me at the moment is a pie, which... all HP. Yeah, baskets. Human! This is your final and most dangerous challenge. Behold the Gauntlet of Deadly Terror. When I say the word, it will fully activate. Cannons will fire, spikes will swing, blades will slice. Each part will swing violently up and down until the tiniest chance of victory will remain. Are you ready? Because I am about to do it! Well, what's the hold up? Hold up? What hold up? I'm gonna activate it! That doesn't look very activated. Well, this challenge, it seems maybe too easy to defeat the human with. Yeah, we can't use this one. I'm a skeleton with standards. My puzzles are very fair, and my traps are expertly cooked. But this method is too direct, no class at all. Why, away it goes. Phew. What are you looking at? This was another decisive victory for Papyrus. Yeah. Yeah, I probably would have died. Hey, Sans. I don't know what my brother's going to do now. If I were you, I would make sure I understand blue attacks. Yes, a yellow stop sign, I know. Welcome to Snowden. Ooh, El Shop. Hello, traveler. How can I help you? Want to talk? Care to chat? Hello. Hiya. Welcome to Snowden. I can't remember the last time I saw a fresh face around here. Where did you come from? The capital? You don't look like a tourist. Are you here by yourself? Can't answer that question, apparently. Life is the same as usual. A little claustrophobic, but we all know deep down that freedom is coming, don't we? As long as we got that hope, we can grit our teeth and face the same struggles day after day. That's life, ain't it? Well, if it ain't. You want to know what to do here in Snowden? Grillby's has food, and the library has information. If you're tired, you can take a nap at the inn. It's right next door. My sister runs it. And if you're bored, you can sit outside and watch those wacky skeletons do their thing. There was 2 of them, brothers I think. They just showed up one day and asserted themselves. The town has gotten a lot more interesting since then. Town history. I think back to, think back to your history class. A long time ago, monsters lived in the ruins back there in the forest. Long story short, we all decided to leave the ruins and head for the end of the caverns. Along the way, some fuzzy folk decided they liked the cold and set up camp in Snowdon. Oh, and don't think about trying to explore the ruins. The door's been locked for ages, so unless you're a ghost or can burrow under the door, forget about it. You got it. What are you gonna buy? Armor. Okay. There we go. I think that'll do for now. Bye now. Come again sometime. You got it. Alright, let's equip the manly bandana. You equipped the manly bandana. Armor, thank you. Let's put the snowman piece away so I don't remember to have it. I think that's what I need to do. And I don't need the tough gloves, so that can go away. What's the bandage for? How can it... Oh, I guess medically. Okay, let's go on and save. The sight of such a friendly town fills you with determination. Isn't my little cinnamon just the cutest? Buns are so adorable. Teehee. That lady over there. Something about her disturbs me. Alright. Whoa! Okay. This does make me want to play Pokemon. I haven't played one since college. Awful teens tormented a local monster by decorating its tree like horns. Oh yeah? So we started giving that monster presents to make it feel better. Now it's a tradition to put presents underneath a decorated tree. So that's how you came up with Krembers. Yo, you're a kid too, right? I can tell because you're wearing a striped shirt. You look like you need sleep. A bit like me. This town doesn't have a mayor. But if there's ever a problem, a skeleton will tell a fish lady about it. That's politics. Sure. We'll meet. Okay, I don't need to be in here. Everyone is always laughing and cracking jokes, trying to forget our modern crisis. Dreariness, crowding, lack of sunlight. I would join them, but I'm just not very funny. We all know the underground has problems, but we smile anyway. Why? We can't do anything, so why be morose about it? That's one way to look at it, I suppose. It's the library. Welcome to the library. Yes, we know the sign is misspelled. I love working on the newspaper. There's so little to report that we just fill it with comics and games. When I was little, my teachers gave me word searches when they ran out of assignments. I thought they were a waste of time. But look at me now. I'm the #1 word search creator in the entire underground. Nice. That look in your eye. You're someone that has difficulty solving junior jumble, aren't you? Well, maybe. We'll talk about it. Yes, it's the library. Okay. It's a mailbox overflowing with unread junk mail. This mailbox is labeled Papyrus. Look inside? Sure, let's snoop. It's empty. It's locked. It's locked from the inside. Okay, so this is where his fight is, I think. The Great Papyrus. human. Allow me to tell you about some complex feelings. Feelings like the joy of finding another pasta lover, the admiration for another's puzzle-solving skills, the desire to have a cool, smart person think you are cool. These feelings, they must be what you're feeling right now. I can hardly imagine what it must be like to feel that way. After all, I am very great. I don't ever wonder what having lots of friends is like. I pity you, lonely human. Worry not, you shall be lonely no longer. I, the great Papyrus, will be your... No, this is all wrong. I can't be your friend. You are a human. I must capture you. Then I can fulfill my lifelong dream. Powerful, popular, prestigious. That's Papyrus, the newest member of the Royal Guard. Then let's go. Papyrus blocks the way. These are my options. What? For flirting? So you finally reveal your ultimate feelings. Well, I'm a skeleton with very high standards. I remember this bit. I can make spaghetti. Oh no! You're meeting all my standards! I guess this means I have to go on a date with you? Let's date later, after I capture you. Okay. Paris is thinking about what to wear on his date. Oh no! Let's date later, after I capture you. Paris is thinking about what to cook for his date. Do I keep flirting? You flirt, but to no avail. Seems acting won't escalate this battle. Let's date later, after I capture you. So I gotta stop acting, but I can't fight him. I forgot my name was Flimus. So you won't fight. Then, let's see if you can handle my fabled blue attack. Wow. Oh, that one's a tough one. Oh, shit. Okay, up is jump. Got it. You are blue now. That's my attack. So keep sparing. Oh, I wonder what I should wear. Whip. I can get pretty high with this. Okay, good to know. Paris dabs MTT brand Bishy cream behind his ears. He don't have ears. What? I'm not thinking about that date thing. What? 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 No, whoa. Paris dabs and yeah, yeah, don't make me use my special attack. What? What? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can almost taste my future popularity. Up. Rude. Paris, head of the Royal Guard. Beauty stuff, yogurt. Okay. Paris, unparalleled spaghettor. Whoop. What? Papyrus realizes he doesn't have ears. Undyne will be really proud of me. That's on me. That's my bad. That's my bad. No. You're getting too finicky, Alex. You need to slow down. Papyrus is rattling his bones. The king will trim a hedge in the shape of my smile. Okay, that's okay. I need to just I need to do you eat 1/2. That'll do. My brother, well, he won't change very much. What? I'll have lots of admirers, but... Oh. Will anyone like me as sincerely as you? Maybe. That's a good question. I'll figure it out. Yeah, later. Route. Someone like you is really rare. I bet. Oh, Jesus. I barely played any rare games. Unisickle. I like it. And dating might be kind of hard. Oh, no. This is why I worried about playing this. I'm not good. Papyrus is cackling. After you're captured and set away. Should I just use the unlock stick? I'm trying to use the D-pad. It's not going well. Who cares? Give up! Okay, stick with D-pad. Stick with D-pad. Okay, maybe not stick with D-pad. God damn it. Give up or face my special attack! Papyrus is trying hard to play it cool. No. Yeah, very soon I'll use my special attack. I don't doubt it, Papyrus. I don't. Ah. Not too long and I will use that special attack. Yeah. This is your last chance before my special attack. Papyrus is cackling. Behold, my special attack. What the heck? That's my special attack. You stupid dog. Do you hear me? Stop munching on that bone. Hey, what are you doing? Back here with my special attack. Oh well, I'll just use a really cool regular attack. I'm a heal before that. Here's an absolutely normal attack. I still wasn't ready for it. Is anyone surprised? God damn, I suck at this. Cool, dude. Hell yeah. What the? Can this be over? Is that gonna come back? I feel like it's gonna come back. Well, it's clear you can't defeat me. Yeah, I can see you shaking in your boots. Therefore I, the great Papyrus, elect to grant you pity. I will spare you, human. Now it's your chance to accept my mercy. Thank God. No. I can't even stop someone as weak as you. Undying's going to be disappointed in me. I'll never join the Royal Guard and my friend quantity will remain stagnant. What should you say? Let's be friends. Really? You want to be friends with me? Well then, I guess I can make an allowance for you. Wow, we haven't even had our first date, and I've already managed to hit the friend zone. Who knew that all I needed to make pals was to give people awful puzzles and then fight them? You taught me a lot, human. I hereby grant you permission to pass through, and I'll give you directions to the surface. Continue forward until you reach the end of the cavern. Then, when you reach the capital, cross the barrier. That's the magical seal trapping us all underground. Anything can enter, anything can enter through it, but nothing can exit, except someone with a powerful soul, like you. That's why the king wants to acquire a human. He wants to open the barrier with soul power. Then us monsters can return to the surface. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. To reach the exit, you will have to pass through the king's castle. The king of all monsters. He is, well, he's a big fuzzy pushover. Everybody loves that guy. I am certain if you just say, "Excuse me, Mr. Dreamer, can I please go home?" he'll guide you right to the barrier himself. Anyway, that's enough talking. I'll be at home being a cool friend. Feel free to come by and have that date. The hell? Alright. Midpoint. I'm at the midpoint? That doesn't seem right. This is an echo flower. It repeats the last thing it heard over and over. This is an echo flower. It repeats the last thing it heard over and over. Yo, are you sneaking out to see her too? Awesome. She's the coolest, right? I want to be just like her when I grow up. Hey, don't tell my parents I'm here. Now I'm gonna go back to the house in a sec. What? Haven't you seen a guy with 2 jobs before? Fortunately, 2 jobs means twice as many legally required breaks and going into Gulby's. Wanna come? Yeah, well, if you insist, I'll pry myself away from my work. Over here, I know a shortcut. I wanted to save. Fast shortcut, huh? Hey, everyone. Hey, Sans! Hey, Sans! Greetings, Sans! Hiya, Sansy! Hey, Sans, weren't you just here for breakfast a few minutes ago? Yeah, I haven't had breakfast in at least half an hour. You must be thinking of brunch. Here, get comfy. Whoops, watch where you sit down. Sometimes weirdos put whoopee cushions on the seats. Anyway, let's order. What do you want? Fries, burger? I'm feeling like a burger. Hey, that sounds pretty good. Rilby, we'll have a double order of burg. You combing your non-existent hair? So, what do you think of my brother? Cool. Of course he's cool. He'd be cool too if you wore that outfit every day. He'd only take that thing off if he absolutely had to. Oh well, at least he washes it. And by that I mean he wears it in the shower. Here comes the grub. Want some ketchup? Yeah. Olives? Bon appetit. You tip the ketchup. The cap falls off, and all the ketchup in the bottle pours onto your food. I'm not complaining. Whoops. Forget about it. You can have mine. I'm not hungry anyway. Anyway, cool or not, you have to agree Papyrus tries real hard. Like how he keeps trying to be part of the Royal Guard. One day, he went to the house of the head of the Royal Guard and begged her to let him be in it. Of course, she shut the door on him because it was midnight. But the next day, she woke up and saw him still waiting there. Seeing his dedication, she decided to give him warrior training. It's still a work in progress. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you something. Have you ever heard of a talking flower? Yes. So you know all about it. The echo flower. They're all over the marsh. Say something to them and they'll repeat it over and over. What about it? Well, Paris told me something interesting the other day. Sometimes, when no one is around, the flower appears and whispers things to him. Flattery, advice, encouragement, predictions. Weird, huh? Someone must be using an echo flower to play a trick on him. Keep an eye out, okay? Thanks. Anyway, well, that was a long break. Can't believe I let you pull me away from work for that long. Oh, by the way, I'm flat broke. Can you foot the bill? It's just... Just kidding. Groovy, put it on my tab. By the way, I was going to say something, but I forgot. I want to eat the burger. I'm hungry. Grillbs said that your food is probably cold by now. It's been 5 seconds, man. I'm hungry. Fine. Enjoy your meeting, Queen. Right, the house is this way. It's the library. There's the house. Sans! Papyrus. So you came back to have a date with me. You must be really serious about this. I'll have to take I'll have to take you someplace really special. A place I like to spend a lot of time. My house! This is my brother's pet rock. He always forgets to feed it. As usual, I have to take responsibility. The rock is covered in sprinkles. It's a dirty sock with a series of notes on it. Sans, please pick up your sock. Okay. Don't put it back down. Move it. Okay. You move it 2 inches. Move it to your room. Okay. And don't bring it back. Okay. It's still here. Did you just say not to bring it back to my room? Forget it. My brother always goes out to eat, but recently he tried baking something. It was like a quiche, but filled with a sugary non-egg substance. How absurd. That's the trash can. Feel free to visit at any time. Aha! Interested in my food museum. Food museum! Please, peruse my culinary art show. Half of the fridge is filled with containers, all labeled spaghetti. The other half contains nothing but an empty bag of chips. Impressed? I increased the height of my sink. That's a sink! Now I can fit more bones under it. Take a look-see. What? Catch that meddling canine! Curses! Sans, stop plaguing my life with incidental music! That's the trash can. Feel free to visit at any time. Dog Shrine. Donate. Dognate. Or Dognaut. You put 1G in the box. You feel like you're about to waste a lot of time. I see that. 1 of 2G in the box. Clink. The box is filled with coins. Perhaps if you leave and return, the donations will be used for something. Looks like the money was used to buy some fairy lights. It was kind of dark in here. Sure. I'ma keep going. I'ma keep going. What's money for anyway? Clink, the box is filled with coins. Perhaps if you leave and return, the donations will be used for something. Oh, I got money to waste. Yeah, I got money to waste. Do you feel a sense of dumplings? They look slightly nibbled. Looks like the dog didn't like them very much. So far, the donation money has been totally wasted. That's not gonna stop me. We're gonna keep going. You donated 1G. Not stopping. Ugh. clink. The box is filled with coins. Perhaps if you leave in return, the donations will be used for something. Okay. It's some kind of inflatable mascot. It's not clear how this is going to encourage anyone to donate, but I'm not gonna stop, because why would I? How long have I been going for on this video? Just over an hour. Okay. Oh. One more. What's it going to be used for this time? I need to see. How many levels does this go for? No. No. 5, 6, 7, 8, no. 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. I don't even have that kind of money. Okay. I'm done donating. I'm done. You can keep your money. I do want to know what you put in there, though. A framed photo of Papyrus. Looks like he's having fun making some kind of pasta. No, we're not gonna do it again. We're done. You don't need to donate anymore. It's a joke book. Take a look inside? Sure. Inside the joke book was a quantum physics book. You look inside. Inside the quantum physics book was another joke book. You look inside. There's another quantum physics book. You decide to stop. Welcome to my scenic house. Enjoy and take your time. Oh, it's my favorite game show. It says stay tuned for a new program, MTT. What? It's usually better than this. This is just a bad episode. Don't judge me. Okay. That's my room. If you finish looking around, we can go in and do whatever people do when they date. Sure. He has a raised carpet. And a box of bones. Hey, those are all the attacks I used on you. Great memories, huh? Seems like it was only yesterday. Even though it would basically just happen. The internet. I'm quite popular there. I'm just a dozen away from a double-digit number. Of course, fame has a steep price. A jealous troll has besieged my online persona. Always sending me bad puns in a goofy font. Who could it be? There are no skeletons inside my closet. Except me sometimes. Look inside. Sure. Clothes are hung up neatly inside. That book's one of my favorites. Advanced puzzle construction for the critical minds. That next book's another one of my favorites. Peekaboo with Fluffy Bunny. The ending always gets me. Isn't that flag neato? Undying found it at the bay. I think it's from the human world. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would a human flag have a cool skeleton on it? Well, I have a theory. I think humans must have descended from skeletons. That's gotta be it. Ah, yes, action figures. A great reference for theoretical battle scenarios. How do I have so many? Well, let's just say they're from a chubby, smiling man who loves to surprise people. Santa. Yeah, that's right. Santa! That's my bed. If I ever get to the surface, I'd like to drive down a long highway. Wind in my hair, sun on my skin, Of course, that's just a dream. So instead, I cruise while I snooze. Alright, let's... So, if you've seen everything, do you want to start the date? Yeah! Okay! Dating start! Dating start. Here we are, on our date! I've actually never done this before. But don't worry! You can't spell prepared without several letters from my name. I snagged an official rulebook from the library. We're ready to have a great time. Let's see. Step 1. Press your controller's triangle button for dating HUD. Reel it in. Wowie, I feel so informed. We can do crime. Egg. Just egg. I think we're ready for step 2. Step 2. Ask them on a date. Ahem! Human, I, the great papyrus, will go on a date with you. Really? Wowie! I guess that means it's time for part 3. Step 3. Put on nice clothes to show you care. Wait a second. Wearing those. A bandana around your head. You're wearing clothing right now! Not only that, earlier today you were also wearing clothing. No! Could it be? You wanted to date me from the very beginning? Yes. No! You planned it all! You're way better at dating than I am. No, your dating power! Nyeh! Nyeh! Don't think you've bested me yet! I, the great papyrus, have never been beaten at dating, and I never will. I can easily keep up with you. You see, I, too, can wear clothing. In fact, I always wear my special clothes underneath my regular clothes, just in case somebody happens to ask me on a date. Behold! What do you think of my secret style? I love it. No! A genuine compliment! Are those basketball shoulders? However, you don't truly understand the hidden power of this outfit. Therefore, what you just said is invalid. This date won't escalate any further, unless you find my secret. But that won't happen. I sure didn't originally say cool, but I improved it. Expert tip. All articles of clothing can be improved this way. My hat? My hat! My hat! Well then, you found my secret. I suppose I have no choice. It's a present. A present just for you! Open it. It done be spaghetti. Do you know what it is? Of course. Spaghetti! That's what you're thinking, isn't it? Right! But oh, so wrong! This ain't any plain old spaghetti. This is an artisan's work. Silken spaghetti, finely aged in an oaken cask, then cooked by me, Master Chef Papyrus. Human, it's time to end this. There's no way this can go any further. Eat it. You take a small bite. Your face reflexively scrunches up. The smell is indescribable. What a passionate expression! You must really love my cooking. And by extension, me! Maybe even more than I do. No! The spaghetti date has been finished. Human, it's clear now. You're madly in love with me. Everything you do, everything you say, it's all been for my sake. Human, I want you to be happy too. It's time for me to express my feelings. It's time that I told you. I, Papyrus. Boy, is it hot in here? Is it just me? Oh, shoot, human, I'm sorry. I don't like you the way that you like me. Romantically, I mean. I tried very hard to. I thought that because you flirted with me, that I was supposed to go on a date with you. Then, on the date, feelings would blossom forth. I would be able to match your passion for me. But alas, I, the great Papyrus, have failed. I feel just the same as before, and instead, by dating you, I've only drawn you deeper into your intense love for me. The dark prison of passion with no escape. How could I have done this to my dear friend? No, wait, that's wrong. I can't fail at anything. Human, I'll help you through these trying times. I'll keep being your cool friend and act like this never happened. After all, you are very great. It would be tragic to lose your friendship. So please, don't cry because I won't kiss you, because I don't even have lips. And hey, someday you'll find someone as great as me. Well, no, that's not true. But I'll help you settle for second best. Oh, and if you ever need to reach me, here's my phone number. You can call me anytime. Platonically. Well, gotta go. We done did a date. It's a painting of a cartoon bone. The door is locked, and whatever is going on underneath it is fine. Oh, Jesus. Okay. How could people say the writing of music would be amateurish? The thought that went into each character and the behavior is incredible. Yes. The game look and sometimes play is simplistic on purpose because they wanted to. And it makes everything else that they've written, music and dialogue, escalated that much more because it's not like hyper-realistic graphics. It's just a funny little world that you're in and you can believe these characters because that's just how it is. Cache around the PS4. Granted, this game hopefully won't overheat it as it's just Undertale. Oof. Also, welcome back, Oni. I mean, Queen. That one. Oni's just been here. Hi, Oni. The sound of rushing water fills you with determination. Ooh. 1 hour and 17. This is a box. You can put an item in or take one out. Why would you, though? You can't use items when they're in the box. Sincerely, a box hater. Rude. I need to buy more food. I don't think I'll be fighting anything bad anytime soon. I might, actually. Okay, Sans, you selling anything? Let's hang out again sometime. Fuck. Alright, let's... Don't think I don't know what this place is. I know. I swore I saw something behind that rushing water. Well, the thing is, I know, like, when I say I've seen gameplay of this, I've mostly listened to playthroughs. Shit. So, a lot of the visuals are new to me. There's a tutu lying on the ground here. Will you take it? Yes. So that's where one of them died? Maybe? Old tutu. Armor, defense 10. Finally, a protective piece of armor. What do you mean finally? I already bought one. Equip the old tutu. We look very pretty. Hi, Undyne. I'm here with my daily report. Regarding that human I called you about earlier. Huh? Did I fight them? Yes, of course I did. I fought them valiantly. What? Did I capture them? Well, no. I tried very hard, Undyne, but in the end, I failed. What? You're going to take the human soul yourself? But Undying, you don't have to destroy them, you see. You see. I understand. I'll help you in any way I can. Crap baskets. Is the volume that low, or are you just enjoying yourself? Oh, fair. Yeah, the music is good. Especially when I do Papyrus's voice, I'm trying not to peak too much because I know I can get loud with his voice when he gets loud. Yo, did you see the way she was staring at you? That was awesome! I'm so jealous! What'd you do to get her attention? Come on, let's go watch her beat up some bad guys. Oh, jeez, okay. A feeling of dread hangs over you, but you stay determined. When 4 bridge seeds align in the water, they will sprout. So I need to... What the hell? And done need to make a bridge with bridge seeds. You a fight? It's been a while. Being annoying and obnoxious with Papyrus, that is how I imagine his voice anyway. That's how most people seem to. I tried not to be exactly what the other voices I've heard, but it's hard not to when that's all you've heard. Aaron flexes in. Aaron. You flex. Aaron flexes twice as hard. Attack increases for you too. Flexing contest? Flexing contest? Okay, flex more. Aaron is ready for your next flex. You flex harder. Aaron flexes thrice as hard. Attack increases for you too. Nice. I won't lose though. Yep, that's it. Aaron is ready for your next flex. Then I'm gonna keep flexing. You flex. Aaron flexes very hard. He flexes himself out of the room. You won. Nice. Don't get too sweaty. It's only Aaron. It's okay. Why can't I read sign? If an error is made, the Bell Blossom can call bridge seeds back to where they started. Then I'ma go read this shine. What? Crap baskets. Now I go read. Congratulations! You failed the fuck you! Damn it! God damn it! That's just mean. Okay. What's this cool sign? I bet it's a secret. No, you did bad. Try again. I'm not okay. Yeah, this game is lazy writing, Oni. That's not fair. Okay, so I need to find one that's specifically 4 spots long. Yes, this game is very sassy. This wouldn't do it, would it? That'll do it. Ring! Hello? This is Papyrus. How did I get this number? It was easy. I just dialed every number sequentially until I got yours. So, what are you wearing? I'm asking for a friend. She thought she saw you wearing a dusty tutu. Is that true? Are you wearing a dusty tutu? What can you say? Yes. So, you are wearing a dusty tutu. Got it. Wink, wink. Have a nice day. Click. A long time ago, monsters would whisper their wishes to the stars in the sky. If you hoped with all your heart, your wish would come true. Now, all we have are these sparkling stones on the ceiling. Wishing room. Thousands of people wished together can't. Thousands of people wishing together can't be wrong. The king will prove that. I'm good at words today. Come on, sis, make a wish. I wish Aaron wouldn't flex and oh, Washua shuffles up. Can I clean you, Washua? You ask Washua to clean you. It hops around excitedly. Green means clean. Tweet. Holy monkeys! Give me that. Washua is friends with a little bird. Washua can be spared. Bye, Washua. I wish my sister and I will see the real stars someday. Who does? Looking through a telescope? Sure. Check a wall. So the wall to the north. Okay. Ooh, secrets. Ah, seems my horoscope's the same as last week's. Yeah, it would be. Ancient writing covers the walls. You can just make out the words, "The War of Humans and Monsters." Where do this go? Nowhere. Cool. Why did the humans attack? Indeed, it seemed that they had nothing to fear. Humans are unbelievably strong. It would take the soul of nearly every monster just to equal the power of a single human soul. But humans have one weakness. Ironically, it is the strength of their soul. Its power allows it to persist outside the human body, even after death. It's a monster. If a monster defeats a human, they can take its soul. A monster with a human soul. A horrible beast with unfathomable power. It's an illustration of a strange creature. There's something very unsettling about this drawing. Yay! Cricket! Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. My eyeballs aren't doing well. Oh no. I'm gonna have to do stuff here. Please don't kill me. I'm dying. I like you. Get away from me! Okay, still going, still going. Yes, you did miss the date with Papyrus. Hi. Put that back, it's fine. Yo, did you see that? Undyne just touched me! I'm never washing my face ever again. Man, are you unlucky. If you were standing just a little bit to the left. Yo, don't worry. I'm sure we'll see her again. Oh, my face. Oh, it's okay. The This cheese has been here for so long, a magical crystal has grown around it. It's stuck to the table. Quick! Quick! Knowing the mouse might one day extract the cheese from the mystic crystal, it fills you with determination. Oh, I didn't mean to dim it. I got pasta and cake after. Nice. Oh, yeah. You didn't miss it. How long has this been? Hour and a half, right. It's an old-looking telescope. Cool. Thinking about getting into the telescope business. It's normally 50,000 G to use this premium telescope, but since I know you, you can use it for free. How's about it? Sure. It's like what I see when I play The Last of Us Factions or Overwatch. Just red, that's all I see. Huh? You are unsatisfied? Don't worry. I'll give you a full refund. Of nothing? Wait. For fuck's sake. God damn it. Serious question, what are we going for, or just play the game? This is my first playthrough. I've seen like 2 different playthroughs, but I've never played it myself. So that's what we're doing. We're going for a pacifist run, as best as we can. What's a star? Can you touch it? Can you eat it? Can you kill it? Are you a star? Can I touch you? Can I eat you? Can I kill you? No. Okay, now it's giving me too many options to explore and I don't know where to go. It did end, nice. The ancient glyphs have been painted over with a list of 21 different flavors. Cool. I relocated my store, but there are still no customers. Fortunately, I've thought of a solution. Punch cards. Every time you buy an ice cream, you take a punch card from the box. If you have 3 cards, you can trade them for a free ice cream. They're sure to get the customers to come back. An ice cream is the frozen treat that warms your heart. Just 20. Sure. Here you go. Your card's in the box. You got the ice cream. Super. Here you go. Okay. Box contains 2 cards. Yep. I'll take 1 more so I can get a free ice cream. Super, here you go. Your card's in the box. Capitalism. You're carrying too much. I did say words. Fun. I want another one if I just give you like, if I just, I got cards! I want to give you the card with the thing. Where do this way go? You hear a passing conversation. So, do you have any wishes to make? Just one, but it's kind of stupid. Let's hear how this plays out. Also, the lighting here, my god. You walk into Mole's Mall. You spare them, because you fought them before. It's a pair of ballet shoes. God damn it, I would if I could take them. Um, I can leave some like old armor behind, right? Do I need to? If I drop it, is it gone or is it just left on the floor? The last box was the one with the cards, so I can't put anything in it. It's just a box for the, like the shop. Was there another box nearby? I'll go have a look. It's gone. Okay. So let's go backwards. I don't think there was one because back where we came was Undyne. Yeah. No, I didn't. Where did I? There's a save, a flower, and cheese and a crystal. Oh my fucking. We're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it. This is what we're not talking about right now. It's fine. Yes, I'll take the card, thank you. And now we'll get my free ice cream. Gimme. Emojis are fine. Yes. Thank you. I'm gonna go get those ballet shoes and hope that they're better than what I'm wearing. I saw sand, I didn't see the box. Alright, pair of ballet shoes. Will you take them? Yes. You took the ballet shoes. Oh, it's a weapon! Why the fuck did I take them then? I didn't think shoes would be dangerous. I thought they were protection. We're having a day, okay? I'm gonna put the ballet shoes away. I don't need them. This is my first playthrough. Please don't tease me. Washua, clean me. Yes. It hops around excitedly. Green means clean. Education. I know, and I appreciate it on some level. Clean me more. So I need to pick up a green to spare you, I guess? But it's in the other direction. There we go. There. That was not worth it, but... Might have to use one of the ice creams. Come on in, the water's fine. No up and down. God damn it! He flex, Iron flexes twice as hard. Flexing contest, okay. Okay, this. Oh, fuck. Nice, I won't lose though. I hate this one, I hate this one. Okay, we're gonna keep flexing. There, flex very hard out the room, bye bye. I do. Yes, blue is the yellow stop sign. I just wanted the green so I didn't have to keep avoiding the blue. No, I don't want to be back here. I want to put the ballet shoes away. I'm gonna save so I can get my health back. No, the mouse will blah, 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 blah. Words. Yep, health healed. Nice. Oh, we're doing fine. We're doing okay. Now let's finally get to the end of this cavern and see if there's anything here. Hello, this is Papyrus. Remember when I asked you about clothes? Well, the friend who wanted to know, her opinion of you is very murdery. But I bet you knew that already. And because you knew that, I told her that you told me you were wearing clothes. A dusty tutu, that one. Because I knew, of course, after such a suspicious question, you would obviously change your clothing. You're such a smart cookie. This way, you're safe, and I didn't lie. No betrayal anywhere. Being friends with everyone is easy. Click. So that's progress. Okay, not going that way. Nice. No money. Oh, I thought there would be something else here that I didn't see. Okay, I guess we're gonna go progress. Although there's also the top right I didn't go to, so maybe we should check that out first. If Papyrus is calling us, that usually indicates that that way is progress, so let's go this way instead. This makes me want to play Hyper Light Drifter, but I'm not good at Hyper Light Drifter. Okay, that's the way back after looping around. Got it. Aaron flexes in. You flex. Aaron flexes twice as hard. Your attack increases. Oh, this is sweat. I just realized. You flex harder. Flexes thrice as hard. Nice. I won't lose though. Oh. Aaron is ready for your next flex. You flex. Aaron flexes very hard. Out of the room. Bye bye. And I got some money. Yeah. Yes. That's what you meant earlier. Ooh, a flower. You hear a passing conversation. Don't say that. Come on. I promise I won't laugh. The power to take their souls. This is the power that the humans feared. Oh, you're wet. That's why you're on my lap. Because you want somewhere to dry off. I see you. I see. I know what you're like. Ah, the wet kitty. Onto the lap then. Dry off for a while. Which means my hands are going to be up here while I play. Actually, I can have it behind my back for a bit. Hey there. I noticed you were here. I'm Onion-san. Onion-san, you here? You're visiting Waterfall, huh? It's great here, huh? You love it, huh? Yeah, me too. It's my big favorite. Even though water's getting so shallow here, I have to sit down all the time, but hey, that's okay. Hippies moving to the city and living in a crowded aquarium, like all my friends did. And the aquarium's full of... Anyway, so, it's full anyway. So even if I wanted to, That's okay though. You hear? Undyne's gonna fix everything, you hear? I'm gonna get out of here and live in the ocean, you hear? Hey, there. That's the end of this room. I'll see you around. Having a good time in waterfall. You're a poser. Shiren hides in the corner, but somehow encounters you anyway. You smile. You ask to see Shiren smile too. Shiren gets quieter in the corner. Aaron nods his head approvingly. Oh, you like music? Very faintly. Then I'll hum back. You hum faintly. You hum a funky tune. Shiren follows your melody. Sire, Shiren seems much more comfortable singing along. Then Shiren can get out of my kitchen and have a nice day. The northern room hides a great treasure. It's a piano. Circle, left, down, right, up. There's a piano here. Play it. Oh. A haunting song echoes down the corridor. Won't you play along? Only the first 8 are fine. What does that mean? What do... I feel like I need to play a specific melody, but I don't know any melody I need to play. And now I stretch the ribcage. Oh. As it's reaching those 2 hours and my back's getting a bit... You know what, mister? I'm gonna kiss you. But there's nothing to listen to in here. I know I need to listen to some melody, but there's none in here. Its power has no counter. Indeed, a human cannot take a monster's soul. When a monster dies, its soul disappears. An incredible power. Be needed to take the soul of a living monster. Let's reread this. A haunting song echoes down the corridor. Won't you play along? Only the first 8 are fine. It wouldn't be the Snowden theme. Wait, so the boss themes are basically improved versions of the areas that they're in. So what's Undyne's theme again? Where do I need to go to hear the music? Do I need to go all the way back?
Did you hear? You back? I'll tell you a big secret. I'm starting a band, you hear? It's called the Red Hot Chili Peppers. All I've thought of is the name, and I don't play instruments or sing. Well, do you think we'll be? Do you think we'll be popular? Yeah, yeah, me too. Get more clues. But where do I go for them? Do I go back? I can't even begin to measure that out. Like, I don't know where the high and lows are. I don't even know what it is on the keyboard. Oh, did you hear? I got nothing else to talk about. No. Okay, so it's lowest to highest, is it? So, yeah. No. Oh, I don't know it. I don't know it. I don't know it. There is only one exception. The soul of a special species of monster called a boss monster. A boss monster's soul is strong enough to persist after death, if only for a few moments. A human could absorb this soul, but this has never happened, and now it never will. Well, that's neato. It's a statue. A structure at its feet seems dry. Okay. Okay. Please take one. Take an umbrella? Sure. You took an umbrella. You place the umbrella atop the statue. Aside the statue, a music box begins to play. See, I consider it would also be his theme, but I don't know. There we go. Normal, up, right, normal, down, down, right. Normal, up, right, normal, down, down, right. I wouldn't have been able to guess that off the tune. Okay. Normal, up, right, down, down. It's a legendary artifact. Will you take it? You're carrying Oh, yeah. What? That's mean. Okay, so you can't even cheat the system and check the annoying dog outside the room. You deploy the dog. The dog absorbs the artifact. Bye. Artifact is gone. Thanks, dog. And you left dog residue. Dog residue. Dog item. Jigsaw puzzle left unfinished by a dog. Can I use it? Why the fuck do I do these things? Dog item. Dirty dishes left unwashed by a dog. Is this just a never-ending cycle? Do I just have infinite dog residue now? Oh my god. Okay. Fine. Whatever. I do love that theme though. Do 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 do. Don't want to get soaky. Oh, Chef, look. Yo, you got an umbrella? Awesome. Let's go. Rain. Man, Undyne is so cool. She beats up bad guys and never loses. If I was a human, I would wet the bed every night, knowing she was gonna beat me up. Nice. So, one time, we had a school project where we had to take care of a flower. The king, we had to call him Mr. Dreamer, volunteered to donate his own flowers. He ended up coming to school and teaching the class about responsibility and stuff. That got me thinking, yo, how cool would it be if Undyne came to school? She could beat up all the teachers. Well, maybe she wouldn't beat up the teachers. She's too cool to ever hurt an innocent person. Atmospheric asphic. Yep. We return the umbrella. Yo, this ledge is way too steep. Yo, you want to see Undyne, right? Climb on my shoulders. Alright. Yo, you go on ahead. Don't worry about me. I always find a way to get through. Oh, my face. Okay, we hit a save point. The serene sound of distant music box. It fills you with determination. And it also fills the fact that we just hit 2 hours on recording. So I will thank you so very much for joining me on this video. We got some stuff done. I'm kind of scared every time. We haven't died this one actually. I thought we might have, but we didn't somehow. So that's cool. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. And I hope you take care.
Bye.